Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today we are going to be transforming this cheap dollar Halloween little pumpkin thing here. This was one I picked up at Target, but you may have one in your stash from a previous year. They only had the black, so I'm going to be priming it before I do this, just so it doesn't show through. So anyways, we are going to be making a burlap pumpkin, making this into a beautiful pumpkin. I normally probably wouldn't have bought a black one even for when my daughter was little. I think I used to have a plastic orange one, but I got rid of it before I even thought about doing this. So anyways, you need a plastic pumpkin, and you can pretty much find these anywhere. The pumpkin shaped one of course is better, because I know like the Dollar Tree right now, they only have a bucket shaped kind where it's more of like a, you know, regular kind of bucket. But this one works best because it already has the little pumpkin divots and it's the shape of a pumpkin. So you need one of those. You need some duct tape or masking tape, some primer, a piece of burlap that's big enough to cut enough strips. I just have this in my stash. I have some twine. I have some of the nautical rope from the Dollar Tree. I also have a couple of the burlap leaves from the Dollar Tree. And I have my hot glue gun. So let's get this stuff cleared off and we will get started. So the first thing you're going to do is pull off the little handle. And then we're just going to tape across the top of the pumpkin here. And you want to do several layers so it has a good layer on top. I'm going to do it across once this way and then go across the other way. Just like that. So the next step is to take this outside and give it a good coat of primer. So I will go do that and I will be right back. So the next step is to cut your strips of burlap that we're going to be covering our pumpkin with. I have 2 strips already cut. You need 8 total. So I didn't measure this exactly when I cut it out. I just kind of free-handed a cut. It is 12 inches long, and at the widest point is 3 inches. So I started a little bit narrower at the top and went out, and then kind of went back in to kind of mimic the way the pumpkin shapes are. So I have this sprayed. It's not like a solid white, but that's fine because it just needed a little bit of coverage on it. So see how it is whiter here, and then it kind of comes to a point kind of to make that round pumpkin shape. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of these out. And then we'll be back to show you the next step. Now you'll want to take your strips and line them up over the top of one of the wedges or parts of the pumpkin, and you're going to start by gluing it on the top, taking it down with your hot glue and gluing on the bottom there. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. Be careful not to burn yourself because the hot glue will seep through the burlap. If you want to use like a spoon or something like that, you can. So just let that dry there for a few seconds so it doesn't move when you, and then just take it around then you'll hot glue this on the bottom. Alright, so I decided to bring in some color to my pumpkin, and I have this turquoise ribbon. It's from the Dollar Tree in the floral department. So what I want to do is I'm going to add some glue, and I'm going to go down each of the seams, go all the way around the bottom, onto the other side, and all the way up to the top, and do that along each of the seams. The next step is to take your leaves, and these were burlap leaves from the Dollar Tree. I just went ahead and bent over the stems, just flat to the back there, or you could just cut them off, either way. I don't have my wire cutters handy, so I'm going to glue these to the top. Just putting glue like halfway so that you can manipulate and bend the leaf so it's not just flat on top of the pumpkin. Now taking your nautical rope that was from the Dollar Tree, go ahead and add a little bit of glue on one end, and we're going to start curling it around itself. First you want to curl it around flat to make it the width of the stem that you want for your top. So I think I'm going to go about that big. I think that's as wide as I want it. Put a little bit of glue right there. Let that dry for a second, and then you're going to start, keep going in the circular motion, but you're going to go up one level until we make a stem as tall as you want it. You reach the point that is tall enough for you. This is probably about 1.5 inches. Leave about a 3/4 or 1 inch at the top here and cut that off. And what you're going to do is you're going to poke this down inside your hole. And I'm going to add some glue right here. And then if there's any other spots you want to add glue to, you can, just to make it a little bit more sturdy. And that's what it looks like. And now you just have to glue that right on the top here. Now the final touch is just to add a couple pieces of jute twine along the top just to mimic the vine. So I'll just start by tying one piece, and I may add another piece here. And I think I just want one piece. So I probably cut, that was probably about 1.5 inches or 1.5 feet of twine, and I'll just let that hang there. I'm kind of trying to make it so it twists up a little bit. Kind of do like a little curly Q. I think that looks great. So here's our final pumpkin. I think it is so super cute. This is going on my front porch. If you want to see my other pumpkin and fall related decor videos, I will put the links for those down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.